Tom Dunsmuir de Somers, 21 years today. The child that is born on the Sabbath day is bonny and blithe and good and gay. Of course, that's meant in the old-fashioned way. Tom entered the family at number 3. Baby's no longer a novelty, but number 1 born at home amidst the family, and even a dog for company. Pebble the Lang's dog was there to stay whilst his family were off on holiday. Thus can you see was the pattern set for this young man we were going to get. Dog lover, who fits easily into a crowd, but he'll have his say when he is allowed. As a toddler, Tom walked many a mile with Gran and her dog, all the while hearing dog walkers chatting, and in that way his penchant for gossip was born to stay. With wit, but no malice or cause for dismay, just to listen, digest, and then to relay. At playgroup he befriended Josh Mines, and for the first time they experienced crime. A bully who'd break things, steal and lie. Sounds a nasty wee scroot. Now what was his name?
Oh,
Jordan Moat!
yeah, Jordan Moat, of course.
Fascinated, Tom couldn't wait to tell me, his eyes aglow with secret glee. The Hill Primary School was never a chore. Ellie and Alec had been there before, paving the way and making it seem a natural step in the family scheme. As he progressed and the time came to enter that competitive game, seeking a place at Reading School. As his t-shirt says, Mama, raise no fool. I ought to be wearing that one today, but you're not. Sorry for the delay. This new school, all the hard work aside, brought fresh activities, new friends far and wide. Travelling to school on the number 9 bus brought girls to its notice, and that was a plus. Little romances of which I knew nil. Then Abbey School girl Ali became a steady until they both went to uni, but at different places, as so often happens in so many cases. Since then, Grant's dog Ruby, his first love, and still holds the key to his heart, she always will. With busy evenings at scouts, football practice and matches, a driver was needed for pickups, dispatches. Des was the person to fulfill that task. He found there was really much more to ask, and when coaching and reffing, learned what football's about, that's when he became so devout. Season tickets were purchased, big money spent. Their destination then became evident, as its scarves and hats of the Royals blew. On Saturday the pair went cycling to the majestic stadium ground, where Reading's football club's to be found. They'd sing, cheer and chant, often obscene, those two fanatic fans of the very same gene. Even now, Tom will stand up and cry. Tom, what is it you cry?
Reading till I die.
No, I want it done in the proper Reading accent.
Reading till I die.
Yes. Well, you used to say,
Die.
Ready till I die. Music lessons Tom hated, but though not a star, plays piano, oboe, ukulele, guitar. He finds this useful at summer camp in the States, skills that he now appreciates. To those in the know, it will come as no news. His favourite group is the one called
Muse.
who, with Harry Davidson and a few other mates, they do their best to emulate. Sadly, no hits or bookings today. Tom Tom went to Paris when he was just 3, along with the rest of the family. His little legs, shorter than all of theirs, made it harder for him to climb up those stairs. But our Tom, he showed them he had the power to get to the top of the Eiffel Tower. They clapped, cheered, and gave him a shout. That's what your family is all about. We went to Scotland when Tom was age 6, and amongst his newly acquired tricks was learning to ride a 2-wheeler bike, running beside, behind, and the like, a job for a granny on her own home ground, where his middle name, Dunsmuir, ancestors are found. And having mastered the art, he saves money on fares. That gladdens my Aberdeen heart. When Tom was 12, for his birthday treat, Mum took him to Disney World. Oh, that was sweet. There he had the most wonderful time. His mum all to himself for once. Sublime. Up until then, and the years in between, this is how family holidays had been. Squashed between siblings in the back seat of the car. And you know how old our siblings are. It takes ages to get there, long hours spent, then squashed up with siblings again in a tent. Going to the seaside in France or in Spain, sunshine too hot or even worse, rain, different language, food some foreign affair, and the things you liked unavailable there. But family fortunes began to improve, and the older siblings went on the move to spend holidays along with their own mates, with guide camps or in the United States at different places and dates. Tom went on till much later to holiday with the mater and pater. On safari in Africa, he became aware of beauty and things of interest there. He started to look, learn and enjoy holidays now as a much bigger boy. Now Tom's at Manchester Uni, psychology student. He's got the idea it might be quite prudent to work really hard for a good degree, see what happens. Then he'll be free to make choices for his future career. Give up all those parties and drinking of beer. I think he's more pushy and probably loud when he's out with the Manchester crowd, but he still keeps in touch with all his old pals from Reading school days, those boys and girls. They go to concerts, festivals and gigs, probably drinking and smoking strange sorts of things. Tidiness and order are not in Tom's mate. His choice of clothes a fashion mistake. Apology for today. His hairstyles vary and are often quite weird, but as yet he hasn't tried growing a beard. His clothes are clean, if somewhat odd, but he thinks he's a fashion god. He follows every crazy trend with what little money he has to spend. He was a cuddly baby, a cheery chap, got through adolescence without any mishap, never caused his parents any great grief, and that's always a great relief. Didn't slave, and did work hard enough, but secretly worried and that sort of stuff. When exams finish, he'll go off to the States, doing the work that he loves, and hopes that create a job that will suit and give him a plan to satisfy Tom, the working man. Tom was a colicky baby, which he finally outgrew. Now eats with relish and cooks well too. He hasn't had lessons, he just goes on the net, and a great family meal is what we all get. He's an astute shopper who spots any bargains that are to be had, gives good presents of the sort which make one glad. He's earned himself money working in bars, where he's efficient and has worked long hours. Will do any job as long as it pays, is legit and fits in with his ways. Tom can adjust to all kinds of folk. He's fine company and tells a good joke. He's known to listen to others' woes and still be discreet, more than you'd suppose. Should ever you need an ear or a hand, he'll be there to listen and understand. He's taken flack from his siblings over the years. They teased him so much they reduced him to tears. Nevertheless, he worships them still and continues to follow them with a good will. He respects his parents and will seek their advice. One critical remark from them will suffice. His pride in his family is clear to see, and the bedrock of their unity. Tom, you are a lucky young lad to have enjoyed the upbringing which you've had. Now it's time for you to do us all proud with all those blessings with which you're endowed. Go now, Tom de Somme, and as you go on your way, many happy returns on your special day. That's why we're all here to say we wish you all the best in your life. Happiness, health, and freedom from strife. Lots of love from those of us here to say a toast on your 21st birthday party. Tom de Sommeres. Hip hip, hooray! Hip, hooray!
Oh, lovely. 7 ages.
I just dashed it with no effort.
Did it in one afternoon, right?
No hassle, no bother. Anyone can tell you that.